Happy Friday, Facebook friends. It is Ketoish Cooking with Corinna coming to you Friday night. I got a meal that I'm prepping. This is really some good Thanksgiving hacks, keto hacks, some sides that you're gonna be able to make with Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna make a bunch of keto Thanksgiving hacks this weekend. I'm gonna be bringing you guys some keto pumpkin pie. I wanna make some pumpkin bread. Like I said, I made some sides for tonight. We have a bacon maple Brussels sprout that we're gonna have. I do have some pork shoulder, as well as a potato substitute that you may be a little surprised at. I don't have cauliflower rice tonight. I gotta plug my pan in. So this weekend I'm going to be doing a lot of prep since I'm going to be out of town middle of next week and all next weekend. I will still be coming to you live, giving you guys some keto hacks for traveling, even maybe at the airport, bringing you guys some stuff. But I am making you guys a meal for tonight that I'm making for my family. So again, these are a few things that you can switch it up. Of course, we'll have some stuffing. We'll make some gravy this weekend, as well as some of those cauliflower mashed potatoes. That is definitely going to be a staple. And try to find like a green bean casserole. I think somebody else had put, excuse me, wanting some cranberry sauce. We'll have to see on that one. That has a high sugar content. So we'll see. We'll see what I can find. But I want to bring you guys as many Thanksgiving keto hacks this weekend into next week as I possibly can in preparation for Thanksgiving, so you can even try them out a few days before Thanksgiving to see if it's something you want to serve to your family. So for tonight, we are going to be making Brussels sprouts with bacon and keto maple syrup, the sugar-free maple syrup that I brought to you guys before. And I just wanted to get that prepped and show you guys what we have. So we have our little Brussels sprouts. I just got a huge bag at Costco, of course, of organic Brussels sprouts. These are just little tiny cabbages. I washed them. I cut the ends off of both sides, and then I'm going to just slice them down the middle. Not too thin. We don't want them to be too thin, but I would say about that thickness. So I already have some cut, and of course I already have some prepped in the oven. So I'm going to show you what I got here. So I have my Pampered Chef baking stone that I absolutely love. Put some tin foil down and then sprayed this with some coconut spray. So I just cut these nice and thin, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a cookie rack and we're going to put that right over the top. So then to that, on top of that, we're going to take some thick sliced bacon, and we're going to let that dripping from the bacon go down onto those Brussels sprouts. Oh, maybe we should salt and pepper this really quick. So I'm just going to take a little pepper, cracked pepper, take our pink Himalayan salt. Don't need too much because we're going to have some of that salt from the bacon. So have our cookie sheet, have our cookie rack, and put that bacon on there. And that bacon is going to really crisp up and be nice and flat on there. Oh, this is going to be good. Look at how easy that is. That bacon grease is going to get down in there and really give a lot of flavor to those Brussels sprouts. It's going to be amazing. So I'm going to put this in the oven. I set the oven to 400 degrees. And I just wait until the bacon crisps up. So probably 10, 12 minutes, I'd say. Again, depending on your oven. And then we're gonna get our next portion cooking. So our potato hack, this is gonna surprise you. It's radishes. You guys, if you cut radishes up, add a little bit of garlic to this, cut them up thinly like this. The texture is the same if you put them in a skillet and just brown them up with a little bit of garlic, a little salt and pepper, and I'm gonna put a little Parmesan on there as well. I gotta turn my pan down. So I am taking a radish, and I'm not a huge radish fan. I don't eat radishes all the time, but this is really good. The radish really doesn't have a lot of the flavor when you cook it, and it's gonna really take on whatever flavors you put in with it. So if you wanna put in some paprika, some chili powder, red pepper flakes, absolutely can do that. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna just put in a little pat of butter, and I'm actually gonna be using my skillet to cook my meat as well. So I have my big skillet here to the side, and on one side I am just going to put some of that butter down, and then on the other side I'm gonna put some down for my pork shoulder. So I have our radishes cut all nice and fine, and I'm just gonna put this down on this side, and I'll show you in a minute. So next I'm gonna add a little bit of onion powder to that. Just about a half a teaspoon. Then we have some garlic powder. I'm gonna add a little bit of that. Got our salt and pepper, of course, pink Himalayan salt. I'm gonna crack that in there. Get some cracked pepper. Yum. And then I have this minced organic garlic, just in a tube. It's really easy, very convenient. And I'm just gonna put about a teaspoon in there. Perfect. So we're just gonna let that start browning. So that's gonna cook fairly quickly because we cut those nice and thin. You can absolutely put them in the oven as well and then do like a smashed potato radish if you'd like to once they soften up. But I really like this, sauteing it in the butter, getting it nice and crisp. Tastes really, really good. We're gonna add some parsley at the end after it gets a little crispy and cooked, but I'm gonna get my pork out. Hold on. So, I already cooked one as well. I have my pork steak. I'm putting the same ingredients, just a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, salt and pepper on that. You can absolutely add additional ingredients if you'd like to, but I do have a sauce that I'm going to be putting over this, and it's not one that I make. So I'm going to just stick that right in the pan, show you that cooking. Can you see that? Oh, it looks yummy. I'm going to season the other side of that pork. And I'm gonna put the cover on. We're just gonna let that saute for a minute. Perfect. So, I wanted to show you what I'm gonna be putting on my pork. So, you can add whatever you would like to it. Of course, you can have it plain. There is the Walden Farms barbecue sauce if you like that. Some people like the sweet with it, so you can add a little bit of that syrup if you'd like to have it a little sweet and spicy. Put a little bit of red pepper flake on that as well. But this is one of my Costco finds. It is a spinach artichoke dip. Super low carb. We have this with chicken. It is 2 grams of carbs, 0 sugar, in a 1/4 cup. So this spinach artichoke and Parmesan dip, super good. Have this with vegetables, so I already heated that up. And I'm gonna put that on top of my pork when we take that out. But I'm gonna get out the star, you guys, because this is amazing, these Brussels sprouts. Hold on. Oh. It smells so good. Look at that. Look at that bacon. Oh, I'm so excited. It smells so good. I gotta put this down. Oh, so that bacon is nice and crispy. Oh, one little bite. Mmm. Yummy. That bacon is nice and crispy. So I'm gonna just peel that bacon off because we're gonna take this, if I can get it. It's a little hot. It's a little hot here, people. Okay, I'm gonna set that bacon to the side for 1 second. So here is our Brussels sprouts. Do you see that? Oh my gosh. It smells so good. And this is just salt and pepper. It's nice and crispy. It is good just by itself, just like that. But we are gonna totally transform this. I have a bowl here, I'll show you in a second. And I am just dumping all of those Brussels sprouts in there. Look at how nice and toasted and golden that is. I'm gonna put this off to the side. Hold on. Okay, making lots of noise. Now I'm gonna pull my bacon back and we are gonna cut some of this up. So I'm gonna cut up just nice big pieces of bacon. I don't want it cut too thin because it's that thick bacon and I really want a nice chunk when I'm eating those Brussels sprouts. So I'm just gonna give it a really rough chop. Oh, that bacon cooked perfectly. I cook my bacon on the Pampered Chef baking stone all the time. The bacon cooks flat, it comes out crispy. No mess, no cleanup. I got a couple more pieces of bacon I'm gonna add. Oh, yummy. Okay. So then, what we're gonna add, so look at that. That is amazing. Bacon and Brussels sprouts. Yeah. You guys, having this at Thanksgiving, switching it up a little bit, having some bacon and Brussels sprouts, yummy. Okay, so next, what I'm gonna do is I have my maple walnut syrup. Yes, syrup. This is gonna be a little, give it a little sweetness, not a ton. We're just gonna add about, I would say 1 teaspoon to this. You can always add more. If you'd like it a little sweeter, you can again also add red pepper flakes. My pan came unplugged. You can add red pepper flakes, but this is gonna be just give it a little sweetness, that saltiness, and that crispiness from the bacon, and look at that. Oh my gosh, so good. It is so good. Brussels sprouts, bacon, nice, sweet, savory dish. So, so good. So next, because of course my pan came unplugged. Hold on. I'm gonna grab my meat out, turn this up. We're gonna stir this around because these are already looking delicious. These radishes are so nice and bright, having that pink color. And again, the texture when they're cooked is just like a potato. It takes on any of the flavors that you have. So these are just starting to get a little translucent. So once they start crisping up, if you want it to be really crisp, cook it at a little higher heat and let those radishes crisp up. Then I'm gonna be taking just some shredded Parmesan, freshly shredded Parmesan, and I'm gonna add that to the top of this. Oh, yum. Perfect. We're just gonna let that melt. And then I'm gonna grab my meat. Hold on. So, I cannot eat this big piece. Oh, yum. So again, I just cooked my pork in my skillet. So just browned, just salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder on that. We're gonna set that to the side. Again, you guys know I like my quick, easy meals. We have our spinach artichoke dip from Costco, and I'm just gonna put a dollop of that right on top because yum. Just like that. And then we're gonna have some bacon and Brussels sprouts on the side. Oh my gosh. Oh, this looks so good. So for those of you that don't make a huge turkey at Christmas or at Thanksgiving, you can substitute pork. You can also do turkey cutlets or do a roll-up of turkey. If you do a turkey breast and put some of the spinach artichoke dip if you're having just 1 or 2 portions of that. I always make a turkey and a ham at Thanksgiving. We just like some options. So, look at those radishes. Yum. And that Parmesan cheese. Yummy, you guys. This is so good. So, so good. Hold on. Gotta grab my fork. That's still cooking, but cooked perfect. It's al dente, just like a potato. Cheesy, nice and garlicky. Perfect. These Brussels sprouts, though, are my serious favorite. Bacon. You guys gotta try this. Bacon, Brussels sprouts, that walnut maple syrup in there, giving it just that hint of sweetness. You don't want to overpower it. You just want to have some of that saltiness from the bacon and that sweetness from the Brussels sprouts itself. And then that pork. I could eat that whole bowl. I'm gonna cut that. Yum. So who's gonna try this? Who's gonna try making these Brussels sprouts this weekend? Oh, yum. Oh, you guys. That is so good. I have my creaminess. Again, I have my meat, my potatoes, my vegetable. You can make a side salad if you want. But again, these are really great keto hacks for you at Thanksgiving. You don't have to miss out. We have a keto hack for everything. I want to be bringing you guys a lot more recipes this weekend. Test some things out. Be bringing this to you guys before Thanksgiving. So again, if there's something that you're missing, something that is a staple at your Thanksgiving, drop a comment below. Let me know. I will try to bring you as many things as I possibly can. Obviously, there's only so much time. I love cooking. I want to try a bunch of these recipes and test some new things myself. So, comment below, share my video. Thank you for tuning in. I will be going live tomorrow morning-ish with the drawing, so this night will be included as well. So if you comment below, share the video, you'll be entered into that test drive, ketone test drive drawing, as always. And of course, I'll be posting the recipe, but again, it's pretty whole. How many ever Brussels sprouts you want? Big package. Depends on how many people you're feeding. Try this out. See if this is something that you could sub out one of your non-keto recipes at Christmas or at Thanksgiving. I keep saying Christmas. Let's do one holiday at a time. Happy Friday. Hope you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.